Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Looking for room, it's Bryant. Breaks into the open. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Woodson. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. On the option. Now the pitch. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking for a crease. It's Lindsey. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Got maybe a crease. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, here comes the field. Oh, they block it. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Trying play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Here's a give to Robinson. Maybe some room here. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. Smith's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'll run with Robinson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. QB draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Buys a little extra time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. They can use first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He's out past the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Runs through the tackle. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The option look. Keeps it himself. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. Fires to the big fella. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for room, it's Palmer, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Still running at the 40. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And I like process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Third and 6 yards to go.
Here we go.
The give. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. The Falcons will go for it on 4th down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Give to the big fullback. Finding some room. Touchdown, Air Force. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tags on the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab, and they get him down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Clemson able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And did this group ever need that? The first win on the year, they're now 1-4. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Lindsey. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Goes to the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. To the air, it's Woodson. Rushes on him. Setting up the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's a...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Got a little grass. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Creates a little room. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll keep it on the ground, and they're able to make the tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Gonna run it. It's Palmer. Makes it past the marker. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We reach the break, and Navy holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Falcons! And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. To the air, it's Woodson. Steps away to find some room. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs to buy some time. Inside the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
One thing you know with this guy, at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready, go.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And it's one thing to get stopped on 3rd and short, but it's another thing to go out of bounds. I mean, you got to know better as a running back. Like, the clock is my friend. I want to make sure that I stay in bounds. Nice job by the defense. They did their job, but I got to know better. Stick my foot in the ground, get physical, and keep that clock ticking.
And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Fires to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Complete on the left to Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Navy! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Palmer. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Motion from the back.
Ready, go!
Finds some friend. There's a crease. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
On the option. Keeps it himself. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the 1st down.
And the Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Falcons. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The AT unit on the field. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Oh, look. The ball pops out on the return. Corralled by the kicking team. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.